Hello! Welcome to Trixie Cosmetics. I'm Trixie Mattel, and this is where I've lived for 12 years. Hi, I'm Trixie Mattel, and welcome to Trixie Cosmetics headquarters, where all the magic happens. So we just moved into this space, I don't know, a month ago. If you saw where we were, humble beginnings. Us shipping out thousands of orders a month in a matchbox, more likely than you think. But we're lucky enough to move into here, where it's usually a little more air conditioned than right now, but I thought I would just walk you around and show you some of the stuff. So over here we have, this is, funny you should ask, this is a pallet jack, and this is how we carry around like huge pallets of makeup because, I mean, depending on a launch day, we have giant pallets of stuff stacked up, and we have only frail 90-pound supermodels working here, and so they can't lift. So they have this, which is really helpful. Right out here we have Bob. There he is. Do you see Bob? Yeah. Hey Bob, TGIF. It's Wednesday. I started this company, I think 2 years ago, and I wanted to start because I worked in makeup a long time, and I was just like a know-it-all who every time a product came out, I'd be like, oh, it's pretty cool. I wouldn't name it this. I don't like the way it smells, and I just had something to say about everything. And so if you want something done right, put on a wig, and you start a rival makeup company. I watched the Kylie Jenner version of this, and I want you, if you've seen that, to not think of that at all, because she had M&Ms with her face on them, and I don't even have a parking spot. So I think it's just important to manage your expectations about what you're gonna see today. I wake up, we live, especially in COVID times, we live on Slack. So I'm on Slack morning, noon, and night. The emails, the texts from all the employees. Last night I literally got home from being in drag all day and had to sit and work on shadow palettes. And then this morning I woke up and forgot all the samples at home. So I'm very hot cold as far as like rising to the responsibility of being a CEO. I'm either like, do it now, or I'm like, nobody's heard from her in 3 days. So you really just have to roll with me. Hand sanitizer. I will say the best thing about moving into this bigger space is, for safety, everybody could have full bubbles. Like this sound guy, you can't see him, he's basically in Nevada. It's a really long microphone. These are like shelves. You can get these at any shelving store. Notice a lot of our shelves are kind of empty because we are fortunate enough that when we launch things, right before we launch, this whole place is full of makeup, and a week later, it's like, hello? Like, quiet in here again, so, because people buy everything. This is a bunch of things. These are some lip glosses. You know what I think these actually are? When you guys aren't here, those tables are all full of like shipping stuff, and I think to make it look fancy, we moved it over here. Oh, this is sold out now. I guess we have a couple extra. If we're sold out of something, we always have to save extra because there's always someone who gets lost in the mail, or a shadow comes shattered, and our customer service is fierce. This is a pro tip. If you're gay and you're, hi, I'm gay, my palette came damaged, you will get same day delivery. So, you know, if you're straight, whatever happens, happens. These are boxes. This is what a box looks like before it turns into a real box. About 6 to 8 weeks before this becomes a box, it goes into a chrysalis and a real box emerges. I mean, we have to address the situation. Pink walls. When we moved in, it was all white in here. I don't know what kind of stapler factory this was before. Everything was like gunmetal and gray. And we walked in and we were like, not on my watch. So everything is this beautiful shade of pink. And I didn't ask anybody here how they felt about a pink warehouse. I just did it. What if they said no? I'm like, well, we're doing it anyway. Don't give people options. It's important to build a company where no one's opinion is heard. Glitters, scales. Sometimes when we do limited edition glitters, they get filled by hand. So sometimes people are sitting here with like headphones in and rubber gloves and a mask, just like filling glitters. I mean, there's worse jobs in the world, right, than filling glitters. You could be a camera person. That's bleak. These are probably the last bottle blondes we have, but I think there's like 10 in here. We're probably saving them in case there's damage. If you have makeup, please send it to us. We need to sell it. I would love to transition to some sort of thing where we don't make makeup, we don't come to work, but people still pay us. Something where we still make money, but don't have to do anything. That's how billionaires get rich. Okay, this is like a shipment table. This is where, like, on a busy launch day, we'll have like 4 people here. There's an Alexa, but she only plays Trixie Mattel music. Alexa, play music by Trixie Mattel. See? Alexa, stop. What if I said, like, play music by Trixie Mattel? And she was like, now playing Paris Hilton. And she gets confused. Packing tape that has our logo on it, pretty cool. Disinfecting wipes, hand sanitizer, and lotion, because we want you to be clean and we want you to be moist. But these are cute, really cute beanies from the Red Scare collection. Dad hats from the Daytime Realness collection. Someone's iPhone, not mine. You can see we have a bunch of our products in these little bins. You know, all the boxes look similar. It really helps to keep them regular. Cherry Chip, Model, High Ponytail, Hater, I'm Baby, my favorite name we've ever done, I'm Baby. And then down here we have, look, there's more palettes, accessory packs, mirrors. Our mirrors come in these giant, giant boxes. And they come packed in styrofoam so that they're all safe. I believe in quality control, so sometimes I'll take a mirror out and just look in the mirror and just, you know, I'll make sure everything's, yep, looking good. I also really believe in quality control with makeup. So, you know, I'll come up, I'll grab a lipstick, just take it out of the box, put it on. If it's fine, I'll put it back in the box and we'll ship it out to people. So this is a cart. This is, you know, we do put product on it, but sometimes it's also good to just like, you know, just to keep the wheels greased. Look, this is Gabriel. Gabriel takes all of our product photos. Is she slaying? Oh! Gabriel is a drag queen, so we have drag queens photographing makeup for drag queens by drag queens of America. Yes, God. And he's gonna sell that. I mean, it's funny, like photographing cosmetics. When we first started the cosmetics company, guess who was the product photographer? Me and Gabriel. And I'd never shot anything, and Gabriel had never shot product. So it's me bringing buckets of my Barbie collection, and we have the makeup, and it's us just, I don't know, trying to figure out how to take product photos. So if you go back on our Instagram, a lot of the original product photos are taken by me and him. I will say most companies probably hire someone who knows what they're doing. We did the opposite. We got a bunch of people who'd never done it before and then just tried. But something I like about our company is a lot of the people who work for us have past experience in toys. You can tell like the guy who draws our packaging originally is from toys, not beauty. Because beauty can get very homogenized and we try to be on our own island. Safety pole, I learned this has to stay wrapped in this tape because of safety. And all of these, this is a fire lane. All of these have to have, they have to be on fire. So these are all just robes. So that's kind of a lot. People who like Trixie Cosmetics, they don't want to wear clothes, but they don't want to be naked. And a robe is a great solution. More hand mirrors. This is what the hand mirrors look like when they come from God. This office has a lot of windows that maybe people don't want to have, but there's Carly. Hi. And she doesn't work here, but we do let her stay here because we don't want her out on the streets. So there she is. Computers, get a shot of that. 2 computers. Rich. Now something kind of comedic happened when we moved in because we didn't want to be a company that has men's and women's restrooms because many of us use whatever restroom at whatever time. So these 2 doors say men and women and it goes to the kitchen. Currently, if you're not male or female identifying, you cannot enter the kitchen. I'm so sorry. This is our whiteboard. This just says idiot. Sometimes I'll write an inspirational message. You know, hi flops, just so people know I'm here. My management style is gird your loins. It's Devil Wears Prada, gird your loins, Miranda's coming in, everyone's putting on heels and putting on makeup. Everyone here's afraid of me. I'd like to keep it that way. No, to be honest, I just hire people because they're good at their job and I just try to stay out of the way as much as possible. And then I give my like ultimate yes or no or 2 cents, but I really try not to like breathe down people's necks. I have access to all their emails. That's not true either. I also am very stubborn and you often have to make me think something was my idea for me to go along with it. So they'll be like, remember when you suggested this? That was brilliant. And I'm like, oh, I did think of that. Thank you so much. So I'm very easy to manipulate. You know what I mean? They know that. They know that. Let's go this way. This is an empty room. Hello. Hello. Every company that's experiencing extreme growth has to move into a space with empty rooms. But I love this wallpaper. This is from Wall Shop. This is from the Barbie collection. There was a lot of options of these vertical, like horizontal stripes, and we love this like peach one. There we go. Oh, something nobody tells you about wallpaper, you need to have walls. That's how they get you. They upsell you on the walls. So now we're in the kitchen. We have this beautiful, stunning, like peach accessories wallpaper with like shoes and hairbrushes and all kinds of little Barbie items. As a toy person, I love the items that toys come with. Our fridge where we have all of our food. Can you guess whose lunch is mine? In the morning, I have a juice. In the afternoon, I have a Slim Fast. And at night, I have dinner. And then late at night, I have second dinner. I won't explain that further. So refreshing. When we get really rich, I would love to have a fridge like this. And when you do this, it shoots Slim Fast. Like that would be the dream. Kitchen, like I said, this was a bathroom up until, what, 2 days ago? This was a bathroom. So we have now a kitchen and this lovely, fabulous wallpaper to inspire people to eat, wear hats, brush their hair, wear sunglasses, you know, remind people to put shoes on. Every good office needs a mop bucket right in the middle of the hallway while we're filming. You know, this is important. You know, they talk about drag queens mopping looks. I'm actually mopping, so. But this is a really cool wallpaper. This is also wall shop, obviously, but this is custom. So if you get close, it's our Stacy lipstick and pink slip lip gloss. And we basically were like, can we get this in a tile? And they were like, yeah. And isn't it stunning? Can you believe it? Ultimate selfie wall goals. Stacy, our first hot pink matte lipstick, was just like, it still is sort of like the essence of the company. It's our Chanel No. 5. And now we have it in vegan. This, it's not about, you have to go in here in twos. That's what this sign means. You have to go with a partner, safety first. The wallpaper in here is stunning. Look at this. Beautiful wallpaper. Isn't it gorgeous? To me, it makes me think of like, pink is not just for girls, blue is not just for boys. It's like the trans flag if Jonathan Adler designed it. I love this wallpaper. This is from DragCon. We've had this, I'm gonna be honest, we don't wanna get rid of it because it costs a lot of money, but it takes up a lot of space and we don't know what to do with it. And if you like the Trixie Cosmetics wallpaper, it's available in 6 colors at wallshop.com. This would actually be really sickening as a bathroom wallpaper, I think. Like really chic. Like imagine this with like all pink fixtures and stuff. So cute. Oh, normal people working. People working. I told them to pretend like I wasn't here and they're really taking it very seriously. Everybody got a heads up yesterday. I was like, we're gonna be on camera tomorrow. I have seen people in the warehouse today in a way that I've never seen them. Gorgeous, stunning, they curled the hair, it's amazing. Here we have a shelf. Those are boxes full of secrets. You know, I have everybody's social security number written down. I know everybody's address. We have a lot of random toys. This was a gift. We love it, this little light up sign. Because sometimes during the day we're here so long we forget where we work. And this is a great reminder for that. Gumball machine for product shots that I took once that I don't think we ever used because they weren't that good. This is presidential candidate Barbie, actually from last year. This is Barbie from the BMR collection. This is like a yoga Barbie. I get a lot of Barbies, I bring them in. I expect everyone to get excited about it. No one cares, and we just still have them. So here they are. My Funko Pop, cool. Our initial goal was to take pro formulas and put them in kids' toy packaging because no other brand was really doing that. You could get play makeup from Claire's, or you could get like makeup artist makeup that all comes in plain black packaging. I was like, if I have to cut the lipstick tube out of this and put it in the kids' toy, that's kind of what I want to do. All of our products, you could see them on a shelf at Toys R Us and like not even think twice about it. For some reason at this company, we do a lot of phones. This is a phone from our first shoot. This is a phone from the Daytime Realness shoot. This phone I can't even explain because we don't have a landline. Somebody moved it in here to make it seem like we have an office. This isn't plugged into anything. So it's a lie. But look at the wallpaper. This I thought was perfect for the room that we sort of like have brainstorms in because it's like the original patent of Barbie and sort of like a success story because this was pitched to like toy dealers and they were like, no one's ever gonna buy that. Cut to 70 years later, America's favorite toy. So to me, I always like to be inspired by like stories of an initial flop that turns into like somebody proving everyone wrong. Maybe I identify with that. Speaking of, this is our Employee of the Month wall, where every month we award an Employee of the Month. It was me first, and then it continued to be me, and it probably will continue to be me. So, pretty cool. Then again, we could take that on the wall and sell the headshots and make a little extra money. So that could be interesting. This is a fun Trixie sign from the Yellow Cloud music video. This was hand sculpted by Seth Bogart. He took big chunks of styrofoam and sanding paper and hand sculpted styrofoam. It's pretty amazing. And then hand painted it. Seashell chairs, we live. Real flowers I got yesterday. And then look at product ideas, blue blush, toe rings. This is supposed to be a joke. I don't even think toe rings is a bad idea. Jetpack, love. Snow cone machine, 5-sided mirror. 1890s palette, sickening. Glow in the dark bronzer. Self-applying lipstick. Hair nets, and a marine biologist collection. Not every idea is a winner. To be honest, the best thing about working for Trixie Cosmetics is getting an idea for a product. We kind of, with collections, think of the narrative first, and then we decide based on the story what types of products go in that. I mean, we're not reinventing the wheel. It's pink lipstick, it's blush. But for us, we really try to make a story people can get excited about. It's not a blue eyeshadow palette. It's an homage to 80s television. With Bottle Blonde, it's a palette of neutrals with a splash of pink and purple. But once you put it in a salon, you're like, oh, now this is a story I want to be a part of. So we're the promising young woman of makeup companies. A layered story. I don't want to reveal too much, but our team has put in some coded, you know, you could figure out what some of the next launches are. I don't even know what this means based on these, so I don't know if you guys will guess what it is. We make great makeup, we're not actually like visual artists, as you can see. My dream product, I mean, I want to do everything. I would love to make the perfect mascara that just everyone dies for. I want to do perfumes. I would love to do foundation, concealer. I mean, I really want to make everything. There's some stuff that like I want to make that I know no one wants. Things only a drag queen needs. You know what I mean? Like full body makeup. Basically a number 9 acrylic spray paint for the skin. So in the morning I'm just like, shh, you know. That's probably me though. I don't know if you see the bald head. That's either a bald head or a gunshot wound. Either way, I know somebody who works for me drew it. Oh, over here. This is where we keep kind of like we try to keep like one of everything we're doing or one of everything we're working on. So it's our blush palettes, our lipsticks, our mug, our blush brush that came out just a couple months ago. Well, it's our birthday as a company, so we're launching a purse, we're launching a wallet, and we're launching the coolest compact in the world. This will be brand new when this come out. Look at this amazing mirror. Couldn't you just die? One side magnify, one side normal, depending on how big you want your face to look. Hello. Hi. Oh yeah, hi. Our company's kind of like run by all young women. So I feel like this is in a world where ageism and sexism runs rampant, but in the beauty industry, being young and being female is like entirely advantageous. This is Jess, who does social media. Woo! This is Katrina. Woo!
Hi.
That's Eden.
Hi.
Well, she's acting out. She's at that age. Actually, I think the best thing that we've ever done at this company is have these chairs. Eden found these chairs, so thank you, Eden. Maybe that's why she wants to leave the company. She knows she's done her best work by finding these chairs, and she's like, I'll never top that, you know. Let's scoot through here. This is Vanya. Woo!
Hi.
Nobody's wooing. This beautiful wallpaper that we are obsessed with. So we have 3 like main offices in this building, and we did variations on this wallpaper in every room. So this one's like a blue and pink, and then that one over there is like a green and pink. This is Carly. Hi, Carly. This is like the sister to the other room. This is the green one. I believe you picked this one, right?
Yeah, I did.
She chose it.
I chose it.
Do you want us to tell them where that's from?
No.
That may or may not be a prop from Katya's birthday party that mysteriously got stolen, and now I see it in Carly's office, so.
I may or may not have not taken it.
Yeah. Oh, these are the signs from the Orville and Trixie Jackson video. Ooh. I mean, I'm always finding people in my life that I want to collab with. Gottmik, Orville Peck, Simone. I mean, I'm always being around people where I'm like, oh, I want to do a product with them. People aren't even makeup people. We live in a world where everybody takes some makeup person that everyone already loves, and that's the collab, and it's like, well, yeah, they already do makeup. But I'm always like, call in Beth the lunch lady from Glendale Middle School and do a collab for her. When I did a collab with Sugar Pill back in the day, that really like ignited my interest in making my own makeup. And then we have an extra office that I think we can get through here, maybe. So our offices have a lot of extra space right now because we're a growing company, so we tried to get someplace that had like extra. So this is just an unused office. with another stunning wallpaper. We just hired a kind of a senior position here because I'm going back on tour and everything in like 6 months. And I think before I leave town, we're just gonna have to make sure that there's enough humans here to do all the jobs. Oh. And that's pretty much it. I've learned in cosmetics, nothing is easy. Everything takes longer than you think. Everything's more steps. Everything's trial and error. And even if you've done it before, there's some new hurdle every single time. I mean, we're talking about the idea of a product to in the consumer's hands, the number of steps. I had no idea. I mean, I had 6 years in retail cosmetics, but I worked behind a counter. The product arrived to me, I showed it to a person, they bought it. This is a completely different thing. And if we're being honest, it's so much work that if I had known how much work this was, I might not have started. But now I'm stuck in it. Please help. In cosmetics, we all try to act like we're Revlon. We try to show like, this is our huge company with all, we have like less than 10 employees. The only reason we can function is because we have a small team of talented, dedicated people. They say in business, your best asset is your people, right? Don't they say that? It is really rewarding though, because you get to visualize a hole in the market and you go, why is anyone making that? I'm gonna make that. And then when it comes out and people go, I love it. You're like, wow, my vision. It's honestly a lot like everything else in drag. Thank you so much for listening and seeing where all the magic happens. If you wanna shop with us, you can visit us at trixiecosmetics.com or on any social media at Trixie Cosmetics. We have huge, exciting launches every single month this year, so buckle up. Can we break for a second? It is so hot in here. Okay, I'm just gonna go change it to something more comfortable. Ah, that's so much better.